about to go up, break them like internet. Goofies wanna run up, we leave them in the dead.
You say, okay, I have a lot of money, but you have no money unless you take profits.
When the first ever spot ETF was created for gold 10x.
And the only thing I really knew was Bitcoin at the time, so I just invested very heavily into that. Rode it all the way up.
What's up?
My name is Jeff. Even the creators have said it's going to be the predecessor of CBDC.
What that taught me was that I need to be self-sufficient.
A solid DCA investment strategy, and pretend the red sell button doesn't even exist.
We about to go up like.
All right. Here we are. Hello, my fellow DGens. How's it going? Remember, DGen responsibly, not financial advice. So I got something special involved for you guys today. It's see, I was out today and I was thinking to myself, man, I've been out of crypto now ever since right around Christmas time, right? And I haven't really been focusing on it. We even had a Whiskey Wednesday where I popped in and I had no clue what the news was around crypto for the past couple of weeks. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I'm really out of crypto. And the reason why is that, I have this mindset of like, hey, I've fully allocated out. All dry powder is gone. My bags are packed, right? So there's really not too much I got to do. And you could buy dips and things like that, but I've been really trying hard to get as many funds as possible into crypto. And for it, my family has actually been living a bit poorly because of that. And so what I want to do is I want to start focusing my money on improving myself, investing in myself, right? And investing in my family, helping to improve my family's living situation, all that. And so clearly I'm not going to have nearly as much actually, for crypto anymore. And so because of that, it's kind of like, what am I going to put this little bit of money that I will have into? And do I really want to be buying green candles? Probably not. So, I kind of took a step back and I was thinking today and I'm like, okay, so what am I going to be doing here? And, deep thinking this, I've got an entire mindset, right? It's called the bear mindset versus the bull mindset. So let's go ahead and talk about that. Let's get into it, right? All right. So the bear mindset. Now, here's the thing. All right. When you are in a bear, you're always going down, right? Blood. Lots of red. Okay. The bear mindset is right around here. You want to be buying. Scattershot shotgun. Just, hey, does this project have a good founder? Does this project have a great community? Does this project have a great team? Does this project, is it a good project itself, right? If you think it's going to be lasting a long time, do you think it has the fundamentals to really go to the moon come this time over here, right? When this is happening, that's when you want to start just allocating as much as possible. Any and all money goes into that. So with that being said, there's a transition time. There is a time when you need to take a step back and be like, okay, so I can't just do this with all the projects anymore, because it's called the market is getting away from you, right? And you don't buy into green candles, man. Like, yes, buy the dips, yes, but you don't buy into green candles. So let's go ahead and talk about the bull mindset. All right. Now, the bull mindset. And first off, I think we need to have a little bit of a definition here. The bear market ends right down here when you have the absolute bottoms. That's when the bull market starts. Okay. I'm hearing all the time, people are like, oh, when the bull market starts. No, bull markets start here. Wrong. It starts here. All right, at the very bottom, and then it starts going up. However, the wording to use is going to be ramping up, when the bull ramps up. And right now, the bull is clearly ramping up compared to how it has been. Now, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the bull mindset. Now, the bull mindset is going to be focused solely on, I would say, sniper shotting, right? If the bear is a shotgun and you spread everything all over the place, then the bull is going to be snipers, okay? You want to try and figure out what everybody's getting hyped on, because that's the whole point, right? In bears, people are fearful of losing it all. In bulls, people are greedy and want more, okay? And they'll start dumping their money into stupid stuff. all these shit coins and stuff. So, with that being said, let's move on over to here, right? It is going to be narratives, crypto narratives. This is going to be your number one most important thing. All right. So crypto narratives, as you can tell, and this was for 2023. Okay, all of the web traffic from CoinGecko. It's a great little chart. I absolutely love this. These were the crypto narratives. This here is what people are going to be focusing on. Like, what's the big story? What's the cool thing? Because people buy, well, using their emotions generally. And as soon as they're like, this is cool, I want to go after that. Everybody else is getting into it. I want to get into it as well. FOMO, right? That is the majority of people. You do not want to be those people. So we need to look at what the narratives are, and we need to look at which ones are legit and which ones, I don't know, man. I'm not too sure. So we have artificial intelligence up here at number 1, GameFi meme coins. That's our top 3. And of course, Solana. What has Solana been doing, right? Solana's been pumping like mad. So in looking at all of these, FTX, that's funny. In looking at all of these, we need to go through, decipher, and decide what it is we want to do. Okay? We need to sniper shot that, right? Let's try and figure it out. So first things first, I went through a bunch of different places where I was Ethereum killers, L1s, just kind of seeing what everybody was thinking. A whole bunch of different blogs about what's going to make it, what's going to be big, things like that. AI, right? L1s, real world assets. Okay, you can kind of get an idea. All right. So that one, how about this, right? GameFi, what do we got here? Real world assets again, right? Yep, here we go, render. It's going to be AI, more of that. Okay, come up here. So Bitcoin, it's interesting. It's got a MAC BTC, probably. Some people, I swear. BTC infrastructure. I haven't look at it. Yeah, I don't know, man. Bitcoin kind of seems to me like, I don't know, like if we reach 120K Bitcoin, if you're buying in here, man, you're buying, you're buying like a 3x at most. That's if you're lucky. I don't know. If you were buying down here at 15, 16, 17, yeah, okay, I can understand it, but come on. That's not Bitcoin, just it's not going to do that. Ordinals have been doing pretty good, but I don't think that's necessarily going to be like an entire narrative. I think it's just going to be kind of a thing. But again, we have gaming, meme coins, infrastructure. That's an interesting one. I would almost put that in the category of like L1s. But I don't know, man. Like he says Matic is going to 100x. I highly doubt it. But here we are again with AI, revenue generating projects, companies. See, this one here is a little bit different. So if this one, see, that's not even L1s in total, but yeah, overall, you all are kind of seeing here, it's the same thing. AI tokens, GameFi, memes, right? Engaging blockchain. Yeah, they referenced it right here. It's kind of funny. But yeah, if we just go through, you can see that, just games, memes, it's all the same stuff, man. Artificial intelligence, Solana. Wow, these people love Solana. Gaming. All right. So let's go ahead and let's have a look at these narratives, right? Number one, artificial intelligence. So I'm on record saying that I think artificial intelligence is not going to be a big thing, a big narrative this cycle. I think that's next cycle. Artificial intelligence had its time in the sun and it kind of went mad, but that's because artificial intelligence by itself was going mad. And also like, oh, artificial intelligence, coin. Okay, what does it do? Right? I feel like right now AI has just simply become a gimmick, and it doesn't actually mean anything currently. I think it's just a gimmick. You put AI in front of your coin, or in front of whatever it is you're saying it does. It does AI technology. Oh, really? It does. Okay, cool. I just don't see it really taking off. I'm not going to be focusing really on anything artificial intelligence wise. I don't believe in it. I believe next cycle, that's when it's really going to take off. I just don't think it's far enough ahead yet. GameFi, I do believe in GameFi. I believe GameFi is going to be taken off. It already kind of had a good narrative, but not like the narrative last cycle. So it looks like it's geared up to be the thing. I actually want to go ahead and connect this with a couple of different narratives on here. One thing that you want to do is you do not want to be just going along with the crowd. Okay. That's clearly not the mindset that you need. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to hop down here to NFTs. This is actually, people do not like JPEGs right now. Nobody does. NFTs are dead in the water. Here, directly above, just above them is the Avalanche ecosystem. Now, guys, I want to combine GameFi, the NFTs, and the Avalanche ecosystem. I want to combine all that into one thing. Avalanche is kind of gearing up to become the, I guess you could call it the GameFi sector, or the GameFi L1 of the bug eaters, right? And so there's going to be a lot of VCs jumping into projects over there. NFTs have a tendency to be right around on like Polygon, but also you get a lot of gaming there as well. Here's the thing. NFTs are vital, absolutely vital when it comes to games. Any GameFi, anything, you have to have NFTs with them because generally the NFTs are what you're playing with. So big important thing, right? So Avalanche, NFTs, not popular at all. Here's what you want to do. You want to front run that shit. It's not popular now, but if GameFi is like this and it continues to be one of the most popular things, Avalanche and NFTs will have no choice but to explode. Okay, so this might become up here come 2024, 2025, right? Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and do meme coins. Meme coins are always going to be a thing. I think meme coins is probably one of the most important things that you can be doing right now. One of the things that I like to do when it comes to meme coins is I like to go over here to DeFi Llama. DeFi Lemmy. The DeFi Lemmy. And then we've got why did I forget where it was? Uh-oh. Apologies for that. Well, actually, it's not just DeFi Llama. I do this actually with CoinGecko. Threw it down here someplace. There it is. That is with CoinGecko though too. Simply go to cryptocurrencies, by market cap, new cryptocurrencies, and you can start picking out a bunch of shit coins. I apologize. I'm forgetting where on earth the new coins went. And I'm being stupid over here, but it's whatever. Right here. Wow. Look at me forget things. Oh, whatever. That's just bugging me now. Whoops. Okay, well, I'm not going to be showing you guys this right as of currently, but they do have they have new tokens that are brand new created, and I love to go through the chains ultimately, and then pick out new memes, right? I'm forgetting where that was. Whatever. But with that being said, right, you want to go through, you want to pick out new memes. This is how I originally found Pepe, and I thought it was funny. See, only 21 minutes ago. I decided not to because I got burned by memes pretty bad last bull cycle. But what you want to do is you want to pick out those memes, okay? If you think it's a funny name, go ahead, throw like $100 scratcher at it, maybe like $30, something small, right? Something small, Soul Dragons, Side-Eyed Caps. I might that'd be pretty funny. It's on Soul. Something like this though. So find those new coins. These are going to be the meme coins. Here's the thing you got to think about though. If you're throwing, say you got $1,000, you're going to throw it all at meme coins, right? And you throw $100 at every single meme coin, all right? If one meme coin 100x's, that is from $100, yeah, that would be $10,000, right? But you've also lost $900, so you've technically won, right? That's out of 10. What if it's 100? What if you do $10 for each and 100x's? Okay, well now you're back at 1,000, but it's like maybe only one, right? You gotta, when it comes to meme coins, you're only getting lucky, man. That's all it is. You just look. Did I get it? Did I not? Perhaps I made it, right? So, yeah. I don't really think meme coins are like they can be fun. You do want to try and get in early on coins. That's for certain. But I would not focus all of your money into those, but it can be fun. So Solana ecosystem, that's another one, right? Here's where you start getting narratives that are by the green candle, right? Okay, Solana has truly pumped, and I mean at this point, how many X's are you going to be getting by jumping in on Solana? Now they do say the entire ecosystem, but technically speaking, the meme coins and the ecosystem are kind of together. The other thing is how long until those memes are moving out of the Solana ecosystem. I think not too much time, right? BRC, haven't really looked too much into that, but basically Binance, I believe Solana ecosystem meme coins are going to be moving over into Binance. Binance, I do not suggest messing around with because that's where you get the majority of your rug pulls, hacks are going to be happening on the BRC's tokens. So I personally would not bother. I don't think it's going to be worth it. Real world assets. Now that's something to look at. Real world assets. That's something, tokenization. That's something that the large financial groups in traditional finance are really looking at, because when they think of crypto, they need something tangible, right? They can't be thinking about it like it's magical internet money. And so when they're thinking like, hey, I can tokenize, when I can tokenize a house share, right? Then it's like, all right, okay, yes, I think that would work, and then you can start like kind of splitting things up, and then getting people's money from that. I think real world assets are kind of sitting right where they're always going to be sitting. Maybe a little bit less here coming soon. Maybe a little bit more, but layer ones, DeFi, layer twos. I see these as kind of the same thing. All right here, they're kind of sitting there. I don't really think it's going to be going too much. I don't think we're going to be going too much further into that, especially if institutions and governments are going to be trying their hardest to get rid of DeFi, or at least try and control it in some sort of way. I think this cycle, because we're in the they fight you phase, and one of our best weapons is decentralized finance, right? I'm just saying. And then you're gonna have the layer 1s and 2s that are either for the bug eaters or not, and that's just how it goes. And speaking of Ethereum, now I don't know about Ethereum. I think there's going to be a lot of narratives running around with Ethereum cheapening their gas prices, and I think Ethereum is going to be way too slow to make it actually happen. People are going to kind of poo-poo it, and it's going to be done. But how about this, guys? Take whatever narrative you want. As Will says, it's stories around the campfire. It is true. However, one argument I have with him saying that is, this is stories around a campfire cause people to feel things, and if you're talking about money, when people feel things, they're going to throw money at it. And so we do want these stories. We definitely want to be watching these narratives, trying to figure out what is going to work the best, right? What we can front run and what maybe has taken off, but then we start looking for cheaper prices in things. I do have a narrative that I think I want to take a punt at, though. The FTX holdings, I'm kind of curious about that. I've been seeing a lot of kind of like rumblings underneath the surface on FTX, and it makes me laugh. It's almost a meme at this point, but it makes me laugh every single time I'm seeing what it is that they're trying to do with it. It seems like they're continually trying to resurrect it. And in truth and reality, if you actually used FTX, it was a good program. It was at least friendly for someone like me at the time who didn't know how to work that stuff. I could be like, oh, click, 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 cool, right? It was easy to use. The thing is, obviously, we had Sam Bankman-Fried, and that was a hell of a disaster. But I think with all the financial backing they're getting to resurrect this thing, I think that there's a possibility the FTT token could do very well. So I think the resurrection of FTX might actually be a pretty decent play. Not financial advice, but I'm going to be putting something into it. So there you go. Narratives, guys. Remember, we're going to be running around watching all of these meme tokens taken off. Aping. Bongo Cat. Pepe Blue. Here we go. How about unlucky? You want to get unlucky? Ultimately, guys, here's what we want to be doing now. The mindset needs to change from being like, just go after stuff to, hey, what meme is fun? Okay, throw some throwaway money at it, right? What narratives are out there? What is everybody talking about? And then what are people not talking about? Because when there's a narrative out there that you're kind of like, you have to dig for it a little bit, and then you find it and you're like, how come people aren't talking about this? This is a big deal. And then you think about the future and you think about, hey, how could this work? How could people use this? How could it become a narrative? And I think that's when you're going to start finding the next projects that are going to be coming out, maybe ICOs or having an ability to get in early, right? Because ultimately that's what you're doing. You're trying to find things to be able to get in early. If you get in early and you get a cheap price, it's going to go up. Is it going to last? Are these projects going to last for, several cycles? Maybe not. Probably not. Most likely not. You're going to be selling. You're going to be selling on like a 10x. But that's what we want. Remember, you want to be looking for things that are unpopular. Unpopular things have a tendency to find a narrative eventually. You want to be finding things that people are not talking about, but there's a strong community there who continually dump money in, and the community is loud, because then they will get a narrative, at least eventually. So with that being said, I'll go ahead and end it here. We're going to make it all, guys. We're all going to make it, guys. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Just stay calm, degen on, and never, ever forget, degen responsibly.